What's up everybody, this is Jordan aka DJ Fayze and I'm coming to you today from idjnow.com to tell you about an awesome series of lights from our friends at Chauvet DJ. Before I get going, make sure if you like this video today that you hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel because idjnow.com has got a lot of great content that you're not gonna wanna miss. Like I said, today we're gonna be looking at some awesome lights from Chauvet DJ, specifically lights in their EZLink series. We've got 3 of them today. The EZLink Par Q4 BT, the EZLink Par Q6 BT, and the EZLink Strip Q6 BT. In addition to these 3 lights, we're also gonna look at their new battery operated Footswitch, the EZLink FS BT. All of these lights are battery operated with huge battery lives. All of them can be controlled through the BT Air Bluetooth control app on your smartphone, and all of them just look fantastic and perform great as well. The EZLink fixtures in the BT Air app are really designed for anyone that needs simplicity in their wash lighting and their up lighting. It's familiar, it's wireless, it's easy to control, anyone can do it. These lights and the app and the Footswitch are gonna be good for mobile entertainers, DJs, live musicians, one-man bands, hospitality, venues. These lights can really be picked up by anyone and controlled in a matter of seconds without needing to read tons of manuals or learn a ton of hard DMX programming. These lights are RGBA as well, which means you're gonna have an amber diode in addition to your traditional RGB, red, green, blue. The amber diode is gonna give you beautiful amber, orange, yellow tones, perfect for weddings, autumn parties that you just can't get with your traditional RGB diode. But before I get ahead of myself, I'm gonna take the lights out, put them out on the table. We're gonna talk about each one, a few of the specs, and then after I show you all the lights, I'm gonna show you how they work with the BT Air app and show you just how easy they are to control. All right, so let's start with our Par fixtures. Right here, we've got the EZLink Par Q4 BT, and right here, we've got the EZLink Par Q6 BT. The Q stands for quad, RGBA diodes, red, green, blue, amber, and the 4 means that there are 4 3-watt LEDs in this fixture, and the 6 means there's 6 3-watt LEDs in this fixture. That's fantastic. That's a lot of power. Even the 4 diode fixture, the Q4, I threw this up as an uplight on my wall, and it was plenty for most situations. I'm really happy with the output of the 3-watt diodes. Again, RGBA, 4-color diode. The amber really helps to give you a nice rich color palette, especially those yellows and those orange tones that you need for your weddings or your autumn parties. The coolest thing about these lights though is the battery life. They're both battery powered and it can last up to 20 hours on a single color. If you're mixing and changing the lights, that battery life is going to be a little lower, but 20 hours if you're just doing one uplight color or one wash color. That's phenomenal. They only take 7 hours to charge, so you can just charge these puppies overnight. Let's say you do a gig Friday, by Saturday, they'll be ready to go out again. They're very robust, they're very compact, like look how teeny that is. That's gonna be super easy to carry around and set up at your events. You'll notice that they're kind of different designs. The Q4 is set up more like an uplight. It has the square design, it sets without the yoke, so you could actually take the yoke off if you're not gonna hang this and use this as an uplight. If I was in need of some uplighting, this would be the route I'd go. The Q6, a little more output, 6 LED diodes, and you'll notice that it's shaped more like a traditional Par. They both have a yoke. This one I feel like is gonna be more inclined to be hung from your trussing if you need to wash an area, wash a band, for example. If you're an entertainer, this could be a perfect pair of these, 4 of these for your stage wash, which would be awesome. Again, 20-hour battery life, you're not gonna have to be running cables up to these on your stands because they're gonna stay charged. Now the connections on each of these lights are in different places. On the Q6, they're gonna be on the back. You're gonna notice a power in and power out, as well as DMX in and out. We're gonna talk about the BT Air Bluetooth app, but if you're old school or if you're someone that needs a little more customization on your lights, you can control them via DMX, so you have that option. On the Q4, the connections are found on the bottom. You'll see the same ones, power in and out, as well as DMX in and out. There's also the battery right here. You can easily, I believe, unscrew this and swap it out if you ever needed to change the battery. They both have your usual 4-button LED display to access all of your features, channel modes, and menus. But really, you're gonna see once we use the BT Air app, it's so much simpler than that with these lights, which is one of the best things that's happened to lighting in a long time. All right, now our next light is my favorite of the bunch. This is the EZLink Strip Q6 BT. You're gonna notice slightly different shape from our other lights, and that's because this is a bar light and not a par light. Why would you want this? Well, a bar or a strip light is gonna give you a much wider beam angle. This is gonna be really good if you want to have a whole wall that's colored. Perhaps you have some pipe and drape and you wanna just wash the whole thing with an uplighting color. This is gonna do the trick for that. This is also gonna go great maybe underneath a table if you wanna uplight underneath your head table, or you could use this as a wash light for a crowd and you just get a really wide beam angle, which is something that I really like about this fixture. One of the other things I wanted to mention is how robust this fixture is. Now, the other ones are both very sturdy, very durable. They don't feel cheesy or cheap at all. They feel very solid. This light, on the other hand, is all metal. You can just feel the heft of it when you pick it up. It feels very solid, very professional. Definitely this could handle a lot of abuse if you're taking it out to a lot of events. When I picked this up, I immediately was like, ooh, I like this, I want one of these. You'll notice it has a huge yoke right here. So this, like your other lights, can be mounted, or you can spread that out, the scissor yoke, and use this as an uplight like we mentioned. As far as specs, it has the same 3-watt diodes, 6 of them right here, and the same connections on the bottom as far as power in, power out, DMX in, DMX out, with a 4-button LED menu. One thing to note with all of these lights, the pars and the bar, is that they do have an infrared sensor. So let's say you're not using DMX, you're not using the Bluetooth app, they do make the IR6 infrared remote, so you could put one of those in your bag, and in a pinch you could point that at the light and adjust some basic features if you didn't want to use your phone or DMX. So that's really nice. You have a lot of control options. Like I said, it's just feature after feature with these lights. For the price, you cannot beat it. All right, and the last product we're gonna talk about is the EZLink FS BT. This is a foot pedal, and this is gonna be for those solo musicians, those guys that don't have someone with them to help run their lighting, or even a DJ that doesn't have his hands free to control his lighting while he's mixing. What this does is it connects to the app via Bluetooth and allows you to cycle through your programs that you've made in the app, as well as black out your lights and turn them on. So let's say you're gigging, you're playing guitar, you're singing, you can't reach for your phone and adjust your settings. You could have this right in front of you with your other pedals, and it would allow you to cycle through a few different programs so you didn't have to be reaching for your phone. This, just like the lights, also battery powered. So on the back, it has a little DC power in, comes with a charger, and a little on and off switch right here to turn the pedal on and off. It's super lightweight, it's super small, portable, easy to carry. You could probably just put this in the same bag with your other lights. So now that we've looked at all the lights, I'm gonna put them all out here on the table, and I'm gonna pull out my phone, and I'm gonna show you a few different things that you can do in the app to control the lights. All right, so now I've got the lights a little more dim, the window's closed. We're gonna look at how these lights interact with the app. I've got them all on the table, and they're all flipped on the power switch on the back. They're not doing anything right now, because I have to open up the Chauvet BT Air app. What's really awesome and what surprised me the most was how quickly these lights connected to the phone. You don't need to know DMX channels. You don't need to know what address your fixture's on or what channel mode it's in. They literally just automatically appear in the app once you turn it on. You just click the little check boxes. Oh, those are my lights. Add them to the library and they're in. That's it. You don't have to even look up the fixture model number. It just automatically appears, which is super nice. Now, it is worth knowing that this wireless BT Air system is not the same as DMX, and they're not compatible. So while these lights have the ability to be DMX, they have DMX in and out ports, it would have to be a hardwire. If you want to use the inbuilt wireless control options, it is only with the proprietary Chauvet BT Air app, which is no sweat because it's super easy to use. So like I said, open up the app, the fixtures automatically appeared, I added them to my library, and just like that, they're in. They're already on. All I have to do is bring up the dimmer, boom, and we're in business, right? So right now they're on a static color. If I want to, let's say the bride's color is blue instead of amber, I just drag on this little color wheel to the blue section, click done, boom, right? So if you need to dial in a very specific shade, all you can do is just use your color wheel right here, click done, and boom, you can dial in this pink, for example, or this purple. There's also a strobe slider, right? And you can see just how quick that responds. It's like instantaneous. right? I love that. There's barely any lag, which I love. You've also got the option to do some like fading programs, right? So this is one that I created earlier with 2 colors. I can adjust the speed of the fade, the dimmer, and the strobe value just like I could in the other. There's also like a scroll option that just kind of jumps between colors. And for fixtures like this strip that have zones, you can do a chase with the zones, and all the other lights that don't have zones will pause. So let's say I want to save a few scenes, right? So let's say there's some colors I like, there's some fade values that I like. All you have to do is click save, make a name for it. Okay, and we're in business. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an all blue scene. So let's just drag my fader to blue. Okay, there's a blue scene. I'm going to save that, and then I'm also going to save an amber scene. Boom. So we're just going to make 2 right now just for demonstration purposes. So if I go over to my playback tab, those are going to appear static blue, static amber in my playback. Let's take a look at the Footswitch now. So let's say you're a solo musician, you're playing guitar, you don't have time to pull out your phone, you don't have another person that's running your light show, but you made some color programs, some fades ahead of time. What we can do with the Footswitch is connect it to the app. So this also communicates through Bluetooth with your BT Air app, and you can use it to black out your lights. So let's say you haven't gone on yet, you don't want to turn your lights on yet, you can black them out just like that. When it's time to play, hit the blackout pedal, you're on. I can hit the next pedal to go to my next scene, which is the blue, and the back pedal to go back to amber. And you can do that, you can cycle through as many programs as you want. So again, next and back. Super easy. One thing to note is that the app has to be open for the pedal to communicate with it. If I turn off my screen and try to black out now, nothing, okay? So your phone or your iPad, whatever you're controlling this with, needs to be on. Once the app is back open, I have control of the lights again. So that's just something to be aware of. But all in all, the app is super intuitive, easy to use. You don't have to know channel values or anything like that. It's all spelled out and typed out for you, and it's super easy to follow. The last thing I wanted to mention while I have the lights on the table and the app open is the range. Now, Chauvet claims unobstructed that you can go up to 150 feet away from your phone with these lights and still have control over the lights. So provided there's no walls between you and your fixtures, you should be able to easily spread these out in your typical wedding venue and have control over them. The app, the BT Air app, is available for iOS or Android, so no matter what device or operating system you're rocking, you'll still be able to use the app. Well guys, that's a look at the Chauvet EZLink series of fixtures and their EZLink Footswitch. I have to say I'm super impressed with how, first of all, simple to operate these lights are. Literally anyone, mobile entertainer, band, DJ could pick these up and use them with no problems. The app is easy to connect with and it's intuitive, and the 20-hour battery life cannot be beat. There really are a ton of features packed in for a super good price. If you want to pick up any of these fixtures, head on over to idjnow.com. They've got them all there for you to grab and add to your lighting arsenal. If you liked this video, please hit the like button down below. Subscribe to our page for more great content. My name is Jordan, aka DJ Fayze, and thank you for watching.